Hello and welcome to July 2024's edition of What the Heck is Going On in the Denver Housing Market. If you are new to my monthly market update series, I just like to break down and simplify exactly what is going on in our Denver housing market today, as well as give my predictions for where I think we're going to go the rest of the year. All of this backed by data that I'm going to show you guys. If you love charts, you're going to love it. If you're just like, I don't like charts, just tell me what it means, then don't worry, I'm going to do that too. I'm going to show you the charts and I'll simplify exactly what they mean. Let's go ahead and dive in. If you're new to my channel, my name is Torrey Drake. I'm a realtor. You probably guessed that. I'd love to help you with real estate stuff if you need real estate stuff done. Okay, cool. So this is what I want to show you right out the gate is that this is the most important factor to talk about. So I'm going to go straight to is our months of inventory, which is how many homes we have for sale. If no new homes hit the market today, that means what that 2.86 months means is that we would sell out of our homes today in 2.86 months. And why that's noteworthy is 0 to 3 months is considered a seller's market. 3 to 6 is a neutral market, and 6 months or more of inventory is a buyer's market. So we are on the cusp of exiting a seller's market and going into a neutral market. Not buyers. A lot of people think, oh, if it's not sellers, it's buyers. No, it can be neutral. We're on the cusp of going into more of a neutral market. Now, what this means is buyers have a lot more options to choose from and sellers have a lot more options to compete against. Now, if we pair that much, let me rephrase that. If we compare how many homes we have for sale versus how many homes we are selling, which is pending sales, our pending sales went down by a negligible amount, but they're going down nonetheless. And I believe this is when we're going to start to see demand taper off a little bit. And that's also backed up. That thought is backed up by the fact that we saw 5% less homes last month than we did the month before. Now, something I want to show you down here, don't worry, lots of numbers. I'm only going to point out one, is this active listings, which is how many homes we have for sale on the market right now. If we go over here to year over year, so compared to where we were in July of last year, we have 68% more homes for sale than we did last year. It does not matter what market you're in, what product you're selling. If buyers have 68% more options, three things are going to happen. Number one, they're going to look at a lot more options. You got 68% more cars to choose from, you're going to look at more cars, same with homes. Number two, they're going to be a lot pickier about getting as many of their items on their wish list as they can get. And number three, they're likely going to be more willing to try to negotiate on price because they're aware that they have a little bit more leverage. And that is reflected in the fact that we saw home prices go down by, I would argue, a negligible amount, 0.17%, not even 0.25%. But what that does show is our market is starting to keel off a little bit. I do not believe it's going to drop off. Why don't I think that? Well, actually, before I move on to that, this is where our market is at today. So we have 68 to 70% more inventory than last year. Our sales are going down, which happens every single year around this time. It's also happening a little sooner because of higher interest rates. And because of that, we're overall selling less homes and causing home prices to go down because sellers are competing on price because there's not as many buyers in the market. So that's where we are today. Where do I think our housing market is going to go? This is new listings. This is over a 10-year period back to 2015. So I'm not going to zoom into those numbers down here, but 2015 is over here. Today is here. What I like about this is the green bar is all properties, townhomes, condos, residential, everything. So it's our Denver market from a bird's eye view. Now we can see it's very cyclical and very consistent with our most amount of listings hitting the market, hitting its peak around that April, May, June timeframe. Usually around the April and May timeframe is when the most amount of sellers are putting their homes on the market. And if we go to where we are today, you can see that we're already declining because we're in July. Oh my gosh, seasonality. It happens. It works like clockwork, as you can see. So what we're doing right now with new listings is less and less sellers putting their homes on the market because there's not as many buyers, or they're out enjoying their summer, or they don't want to be moving and settling in during the holidays. It doesn't matter why sellers aren't listing. It's just important to note that every year around this time, it's normal for listings to be going down. So that is listings. What about buyers? This is pending sales, same chart, goes back about 10 years. Won't zoom in on the numbers. You can see green bars all property types in the greater Denver area. You can see it's a very cyclical and consistent market of when we have the most buyers. And if we look where we are today, oh look, it's like that line I did with my finger earlier, where we're not going down, we're going boop laterally. We're going across. Our market is evening out just a little bit. I do believe we're going to start to see this bar drop down a little bit over the next coming months. We might see a small spike in August because interest rates came down a bit, but overall, if it does, I think it'll come up like this and then come back down. Why do I think that? Well, if we look at this chart, it's what happens pretty much every single year around this time, so it's totally normal for that to happen. Guys, that is our market today and where I think it's going to be going in the future. If you want to talk about any of the strategies I'm using right now with my selling clients to get them great prices that are working for them, even in our declining market, feel free to reach out. Got some new strategies I'm using. Buyers, we want to talk about strategies about how to get into the right home without overpaying. Whatever you're looking to do, my contact information is below. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you got value from it. Hit like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.